What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another video. Today what we're going to be diving into is we're going to be talking about Justin Fields and that whole big storyline about him unfollowing the official Chicago Bears Instagram page. It happened about a couple days ago. Now we actually heard Justin Fields ended up coming out and giving us the response pertaining to like what his thought process was, and we're going to be diving into that here. Now, one of the biggest reasons why we're talking about that is because obviously the Cardinals are sitting at the 4th overall spot, and a lot of us do truly believe that this is all like, is Marvin Harrison Jr. going to follow the Cardinals? And it really just kind of depends on what the Chicago Bears are going to do at the end of the day, right? Now, even Vegas has the Chicago Bears staying with that #1 overall spot. Now, I have not been feeling the best. I'm kind of under the weather today, but the show must go on. So let's dive into it, everybody. Let's talk about this and kind of dissect exactly what Justin Fields has said. Now, I want to make it very, very clear. Justin Fields did come out and say that he does want to stay as a Chicago Bear. And honestly, he should say that, right? He's still technically under contract, and you don't know what's going to happen at the end of the day. So let's go and dive into what exactly Justin Fields has said about, why he unfollowed the official Chicago Bears Instagram page.
We're here, hold on.
But I mean, we're not comparing.
No. Since we're here,
all right, come on.
What's with the unfollow with the Bears? What's up with that?
Man, bro, I'm glad we're talking about it because why do people take social media so serious? Like,
but like, why are you unfollowing the Bears?
Like, I still mess with the Bears. This and that. I'm just trying to take a little break. I unfollow the Bears and the NFL, bro. I'm not just trying to have football on my timeline. Like, I know y'all mess with a girl, EQ, especially you. Just because you don't follow the girl on IG don't mean you're not messing with her.
That's true. That's true. That's facts. That's facts.
Oh, so you're saying you mess with the Bears more now that you unfollow them?
Man, it's not even like that.
Okay.
It's something that I don't want to see in my timeline. I'm about to go on vacation. I don't want to see no football. And guess what?
Just get a little away for a little bit.
It's either keep Fields. We want Fields. It's either draft Caleb. So it's like, bro, man, I'm tired of hearing the talk. I just wanted to be over.
But first things first, huge shout out here to the Amon-Ra St. Brown's podcast for giving us this great clip here, because this has been a big speculation, a big talking point pertaining to what are the Chicago Bears going to do with that #1 overall spot. And he asked them the tough question, right? And this is exactly what people really want to know, right? What is the mind process and what's the thought process of Justin Fields, right? Because I could only assume that this is very, very hard to deal with pertaining to like just hearing the same things over and over again, right? And this is one of the main reasons why I did not want the Arizona Cardinals to have that #1 overall spot, because it's stressful. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but when the whole Josh Rosen thing was happening, that's all we were hearing. The Cardinals are going to, switch quarterbacks. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Now, obviously, we know the end result, and actually Vegas has that the odds are that the Chicago Bears are going to stay with that #1 overall spot, but we don't know, right? At the end of the day. Now, a couple things that we took away from this clip. Now, obviously, Justin Fields is going to go ahead and answer the question because he was asked it, right? Now, that whole thing about the girl situation, I mean, it is what it is, right? I don't really have any comments about that, but seeing and hearing that he doesn't even know, right? He doesn't even know exactly what's happening with the Chicago Bears is kind of concerning as a player, or at least I would feel a little concerned, because it's one of those things that you kind of need your organization to back you up, right? Now, we heard JG, we heard Monty Ossenfort, especially with a lot of question marks heading into this offseason pertaining to backing up their franchise quarterback in Kyler Murray. That's kind of what you expect in terms of where at least I would think Justin Fields would like to have, right? Just some sort of reassurance about, hey, you being the franchise, don't worry about it. But instead, he's having to deal with 4 months, 5 months of the offseason of just pure stress because he does not know what's going to happen with that #1 overall spot. So he decided to unfollow the Chicago Bears because of, he didn't want to hear it, right? He didn't want to hear it. There's just so much back and forth with the Chicago Bears, fan base saying, yes, they should, trade him away. And then there's another portion saying, keep him, right? So it's a lot of up in the air right now, and I can only imagine, yes, he does want to quiet down, but there is a little concern there that Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears have not met together and come out with a specific plan. Now, I get it, right? At the end of the day, it is probably very smart for the Chicago Bears to not really kind of say anything, but if you're really going to back up your QB1 in Justin Fields, you probably should talk to him, and I don't think he really knows exactly what's going on. So I truly do think they're going to keep that #1 overall spot. and trade away Justin Fields, because it just makes too much sense, right? Especially for the people out there saying that Justin Fields and Caleb Williams, there's not very much different, when you might as well just kind of restart with a rookie quarterback, right? And get him on that rookie deal, because let's call it like it is. Justin Fields is probably going to want to get paid, especially if he has a really good season, or at least a mediocre season, either next year or the year after, right? So you might as well kind of start back over and have him on a rookie deal. But I do understand that there's some Chicago Bears fans out there that do truly want to get Marvin Harrison Jr., and I don't blame you, right? This is probably one of the best wide receivers out there coming out of the draft in quite some time. So I definitely see the intrigue, but let's call it like it is. A quarterback is very, very important for a team, and it makes sense in terms of drafting Caleb Williams. So the grand scheme of things here, I truly do believe that this makes me more excited for the opportunity to land a Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't have any worries about the Commanders. I truly, truly don't. But there's obviously that dark horse out there in terms of what are the Patriots going to do. Right now, the Patriots are smart. They'll probably go. They should go quarterback. Like, I don't understand why they would go a wide receiver and not have anybody to throw the ball to, right? Mac Jones, Zappy. It all seems kind of a mess. Now, a crazy thing that can happen is maybe Justin Fields can actually get traded to the New England Patriots. Now, I haven't heard any rumors or anything like that, but that is a possibility out there. And if that does happen, then yes, I guess we can kiss our Marvin Harrison dreams goodbye, because let's call it like it is. Anybody should want this bona fide generational talent superstar that's coming out of this year's draft, in terms of just kind of filling that big void of a wide receiving player, right? And then just kind of having solidified there. So it makes sense, but in the grand scheme of things, this actually does kind of make me a little happy. I'm not sure what your guys' thoughts are about, what Justin Fields' I guess response to him unfollowing the Chicago Bears. To me, it makes sense in terms of he just kind of wants it to be done already, right? He's tired of hearing all the noise, but there is calls for concern that he doesn't know at this point, right? And right now we got about 2 months away from the NFL draft, and if you don't know your QB1 heading into 2024 by now, it just doesn't seem really, really plausible for him to be QB1 heading into 2024, at least in my opinion. But let me know here in the chat below, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day, and go Cards.